this is Jeff Nager with BikerNet Studio, and we're at the Rick Farrell's Bike Show, and I found the least expensive bike to insure. It's the Foremost insurance bike. It doesn't have an engine. Well, we're going to get all the details from Brass Ball Bobber's boss man, Dar Holsler. Dar, tell us about this bike.
Jeff, what kind of question is that? I mean, you and I both know that it's top secret, that they're working on a special category for rollers, and we're not supposed to let that out. Now, all kidding aside, we're really, really excited to partner with Foremost Insurance. It's a great partnership between two companies that believe very highly in exceeding the customer's expectations, attention to detail, high level of service. And you know what's cool about Foremost, and I've found that out during this whole process of courting them, so to speak, is their adjusters specialize in motorcycles. And I'll give you an example. Some of the other insurance companies out there, they you know, they're they do the homeowners, and they do the cars, and they do all this stuff and everything that you want to insure. The Foremost has different category groups, and they could explain it better. Maybe we'll get them on Brass Balls TV and they can tell you about it. But so, you know, the first thing that you think of, and I used to think about this too, we're going to get insurance. Who's the cheapest insurance? I'm going to save 30 bucks a month going over here. I'm going to go to this guy. But really, why do we have insurance? It's to get back on the road. It's just in case something happens, and you know, God forbid anything like that happen. But what I realized is when you need Foremost and you need to have a claim resolved, you don't have someone that does homeowners and does all the other stuff doing your, you know, reviewing your bike claim. You have real bike people that are in the bike and motorsports segment of their business, and that's all they do. So they really know and really understand your needs. And so when you really need the insurance, which is why you get the insurance, know that your claim is going to be handled by a specialized motorcycle group. And that really sold me on partnering with them, because you know, that's, after all, what insurance is for, is to get you taken care of and get you back on the road. So we think Foremost does that better than anybody, and you know, we'd like to think that what we do is pretty special as well with the bikes, and so it's a good partnership.
Dar, let's talk a little bit about the bike. What kind of bike are you building for the Foremost guys?
Well, they have high expectations, so they wanted to do a signature series 69 chopper. It was patterned after one of our World Championships bikes. We debuted the 69 chopper at Sturgis in 2009 as a 2010 model, and it placed third in the world in the production class. And it's been really a popular bike. So that's the platform we're going to use for them, and we're going to do some trick stuff on it.
What kind of trick stuff can we see on this baby?
Well, for one thing, it's not going to be like other corporate bikes that you may have seen from other places that are, you know, like rolling letterhead. It's not going to be a blue bike and a white tank and a, you know, what would be predictable. It's going to be a cool bike. Now, clearly, the Foremost brand is going to be incorporated into the bike, but this will be a bike that Joe Consumer is going to want, or the CEO or even the janitor at Foremost is going to want to have as their own personal bike. So we're making it cool.
The 69 chopper came in third in the World Championship last year. Can you talk a little bit about the unique feature of that particular chopper and why it's gotten so much interest in the marketplace?
Well, you know, I think it's a couple of reasons. First of all, the styling of the bike. I mean, obviously we build a high-quality bike. We use tremendous American components, from the S&S motor, the Baker tranny, the D&D exhaust, you know, all the way down the line, the Willwood brakes. But the styling on the 69 chopper is such that it has chopper attitude, but not traditional chopper handling. You know, it's a 3-up, 1-out, 2 rear, 2 stretch in the rear bike. So it's a compact chopper, and it handles great and it looks great. Now, beyond that, the components that we put on this bike are aftermarket custom performance components that people who have a Harley, for example, would upgrade to. You know, we use crime scenes, air cleaners. We use the crime scene gas cap. We use crime scene's oil tank. We use Leroy Thompson's risers and grips and wheels. You know, we use killer parts on this bike. It really looks like a custom bike, but it's a custom production bike.
Now, Dar, you've mentioned quite a few manufacturers that you use. If somebody wanted a few of those parts, would they have to go to the manufacturers, or do you supply those as well?
We do also sell those, so if you have your own bike and you're not currently in the market for a 69 chopper or any of our other bikes, you can still get a lot of the parts that we put on the brass balls, bobbers, and choppers direct from us on our website. And that's, if you're going to ask, it's brassballsbobbers.com.
And Dar, when will this bike be making its debut?
We'll probably have this bike finished in about 6 weeks.
And where can people find it?
We're not sure where we're going to debut it yet, but we're going to keep updating people through the wireless web and electronic media and all that stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Flycast. Did you know there was a Flycast on the web? All of that stuff.
All right, well, there's a 411 on the Foremost Insurance 69 chopper. Dar, thanks for your time.
You bet. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Have a good day.